Hi everyone, it's Kirei designing for Bramble Fox, and for my layout this month I'm using the December Fox box and those super cute little woodland creatures, and I'm also using the Oh What Fun title set from the winter collection and the autumn leaves from the autumn collection. So I've pulled out the papers that I want to use, and I just received the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Joyful collection, and I knew the colours were perfect to go with those little cute woodland creatures. So I decided to go with the wreath pattern paper, and of course I had to fussy cut it out. So here I am, just taking it, trimming around it roughly to start with before I then fussy cut all of it out. You'll see that I've got all of the, well, quite a lot of the December Fox box over there to the left. I've got the 4 little woodland creatures, and there's a load of little frosted titles. I don't actually use the frosted titles with this particular layout, but they're really, really soft pink and a soft sort of blue, and they'll definitely be used obviously on another layout soon. Okay, so here we go. We have the wreath all fussy cut out, and I was just deciding which pattern paper to go with, and I do go with this particular one. It's sort of like a peachy pink background. And then I'm just sort of figuring out where I'm going to place sort of the key elements of on my layout. So just my photo, which does sit down there to the bottom right. And then I'm going to add a couple of the little, I think it's the little pink frosted mouse, and the soft sort of, it's a really soft, very sort of mauve tone, I think you'd call it. It's a little bear, and they're all skating too, so very cute. I decided to fussy cut out a few more of the flowers from one of the pattern paper to create a cluster on the top there that you can see where the title is going to go. And then I'm just looking, I'm going to add a little like journaling card to the left of my photo, and I pull out, there's a pack of like 3x4 journaling cards that go with the Joyful collection, and I couldn't quite decide, so I actually fussy cut out a couple. There's one here with a little squirrel, there's that sort of one with the holly leaves on it, and there's that scroll you can see there on the left, the Dear Santa. I actually fussy cut all of them and then figure out which one I'm going to go with. And as you can see here, I go with the oval one, the sort of scalloped oval with the little holly leaves. And then I'm just looking, and I feel like I need like a border to go around the layout. So I'm going to use this sort of grid design and just add a small border to the to my main layout. So I'm just gutting the inside of the pattern paper, and I'm just leaving a 1-inch frame. And then just having a look here, I'm just sort of figuring out, actually, I decide whether to go slightly wider. I think I'll do that in a minute, actually. I'm going to trim this down to, I think it's 11.5 by 11.5 inches. And then I'm just looking here, and I do just look and decide, do I make it a bit wider? But I stick with this, with the as it is. Then, of course, I've got to distress the edges. I do like to do that. You'll know I probably do quite a lot of the distressing edges on my layouts, just because I like that sort of extra definition and texture that it adds, rather than it being completely flat. So I'm going to get the sort of spot paper stuck down to this frame, and then I can start to think about where everything's going to go. Okay, and then just lifting up those edges there. I didn't know whether to add a stitch border. I didn't actually go with it in the end. I could have added maybe a bit of gold, because I do add gold to the layout later, but I didn't. I left it with just the sort of distressed edges. Now here, this is where I'm actually trying to decide which what I'm going to mount my photo with. And honestly, I don't know how many times I pick up these 3x4 cards, that greeny one on the left, move it around, try it, then a pink one, decide on that. And I honestly go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. So let me tell you, it's not always so straightforward when we're putting a layout together, because honestly, sometimes I do faff around. So I'm sort of looking and looking and really still not deciding. I couldn't quite work out whether it was a pattern or something. I went for something plain, couldn't work out with that was what I wanted. And I do go back to the pack of 3x4 journaling cards and pull them out again to double check, see if there's something I've missed. And I find this particular one here with that sort of grid, and I rather like that one. So I do stick with that one finally, thank goodness. So here we go. I'll just get that stuck on and cut down, and then I will also distress the edges of that too. So yeah, so that was, I thought I was nearly going to cut all of that out, but I actually thought, no, honestly, it is quite funny watching me go backwards and forwards deciding which one I was going to go with. I had that cute little tab at the top. It just has sweet on it, and it was just perfect for my photo. It's a friend's daughter, and she was posing for me when we were at Center Parcs back in 2019 actually, but I so love the photo. Okay, here we are. I think we've got everything pretty much stuck down, and I'm just going to go in now and start to stick down the perspectives. So I do use glossy accents because I like them to have a really sort of strong hold. So just working through, then realize I've left the backing on that one and it's a bit fiddly, so I'll come back to that one later. So I'll get the little little bear there stuck down, and then the mouse on this right side with the photo, and then I'll go over and I'll stick down the little cute grey bunny, and then the little sort of like an orangey peachy skating fox. So we'll get that one stuck down too, and it's just slightly layered over, and actually I realize here I need to just add a bit more glossy accent, so I'm sort of hold it, and then I realize it's moved, so get a bit more on the edge there because it is, I have layered it slightly. So hold that down to make sure that's nice and firm. And then I think I forget that I haven't stuck the title down here at this point, and I start sticking the gold stars all around. So just play around with where they're going to go. And yep, you can see, not quite sure. Yep, no, it's going to go there. So there's a real mix. So some small and large stars go around. I do add some puffy sticker stars afterwards, actually, in some different colours. So I do put those in afterwards. It's not on camera though. And oh, changing my mind, and I'm going to move the little one up the top, and I'm actually going to make that the large star there, and then add the smaller one somewhere else. Okay, I think there's maybe a few more going in. There we go. Just moving that one a bit closer in, and then realize my title, Oh What Fun, needs to be stuck down too. So just get that added in. It's part of a set. It comes with another Merry and Bright. It's really lovely. I love the font that this particular title is in. So get that stuck down, and I think, where are we? I think I'm just about at the end. Here we go, and I've added, yeah, I'm just sort of pointing out, I've added the puffy stars as well, and I do actually add gold splatters and white splatters to it, but I decided that afterwards. Oh, and I just finished off with some journaling too. So that, I think, is it, and here's the final layout. I've got some close-ups of the different perspectives that I've used coming up now, the Oh What Fun title. And then the cute little woodland creatures, the bunny and the fox. There's one of the autumn leaves from the Autumn Leaves collection in pink frosted, and then the little bear and the mouse, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.